Welcome, beautiful souls. It's time to tune in and see which card is calling you. Card number 1, 2, or 3. Welcome to my channel. This is the Healing Academy with Connie Rose. And today's theme that I am channeling is what's our next move? Ooh, it's always nice to get a bit of spirit's guidance and support when we get to a place where we're not sure what to do next. And that's what today's reading's all about. Now, I've cleared this space and I've meditated on the cards. So let's see what Spirit wants to bring to you, what words of advice, what guidance and support. So if you like this reading or something resonates with you, please, I invite you to share, like and subscribe. And let's get to it. So this is card number 1 here. What is your next move, beautiful people? Oh, letting go. All right. Okay, so let me just tune in and see what comes through with this card. Letting go. So the next move here is to completely surrender. Completely surrender. So I'll just put that card close so you can actually have a look at it. It's literally bearing your soul, isn't it? Like, you can see this beautiful figure here, and this is not a gender-specific reading, but this beautiful body is just lying back and looking behind as well. So being aware of what's behind you, but there is, there's a waterfall, moving that way. There's whirlwind going on. Yet there's a tiny little boat here that will always save you should you fall. So it's a real card of letting go and surrendering. So your next move here is literally dropping everything that you've ever known. As in, when I say dropping, I want you to surrender to whatever happens, letting go of the outcome, letting go of those reins, and really giving yourself permission to just see where the wind blows. Just see where the wind blows. That's what I'm getting. So let's get a bit more information, because the thing is, I'm not saying drop people or quit jobs or anything dramatic like that. That's not what I'm saying. But if that resonates for you and that's what's been on your mind, take what resonates. But it's more so that I don't want you to just keep doing everything the way you've done it. It's literally just let go of the outcome, drop everything, and see what Spirit brings to you. Okay, we've got the Emperor, awakening, and finally the World. Oh my Lord, seriously, this is a fantastic reading, an absolutely fantastic reading. And the thing is, when we let go and we literally release the need for control and release the need to know what the outcome will be, or I'm really big on setting intentions and flowing in that right direction, and where our focus goes, our energy flows, and all that sort of stuff. But this reading's all about, what, you've done enough, now just drop the reins and let the wind flow. Let this just take you wherever you go. So, the Emperor. This is an absolute beautiful time for you to stand in your power and know that you're supported. You can see that this gorgeous king is sitting in a throne. And what stands out to me is that one foot is just, dipping your toe in right there, and one is firmly grounded. So this is just another significant sign that it's okay just to put your toe in, just, have a feel here and there, and see where you're drawn. Really letting go of what you've always done, okay? Also, the world is in your hands. The world is your oyster. Anything is possible here. For when we let go of the outcome and take away the need, the desperation, oh gosh, it's such a relief, and wonderful things can take place, and that's where you are at. And in that next comes the beautiful awakening card. Now, this card says, and I want to read the words this time, and like I say in my readings, sometimes the words jump out, sometimes they don't, but this one says, Spirit's telling me to read, and it says, a temporary pause for reflection and insight, an awakening where you see things in a whole new light. embrace your own uniqueness, and charitable actions. So here you can see a beautiful solid tree. This person here is just hanging again off one leg, not two, one. So it's like one is holding on and one is just flowing. So you can trust that you're being supported. This beautiful tree is holding you and you're just hanging, and look, everything's dropping out of your, look, the beautiful even, oh no, these cards, look at this. There's a picture of that card falling out, and it's this one, isn't it? Wow, I'm going to pull one of those cards to finish off. I've never ever seen that before. So as you can see, he's just dangling, everything's falling out, even the key. You know, the keys to open the doors that you already know. They can drop away because there's new doors that are going to shine. There's new doors that are going to come to you. So a lot of things is happening. You've just got to let go, okay? And the awakening comes. Now, when you're in this space, the last card you receive here is the World. Oh, the World is one of my favorite cards. And like back here, you know, the world is your oyster. And it's a time of spiritual enlightenment. It's a place where you can just sit at the top observing. Like if you've got any mountaintops or any hills that you can go toward or sit on, I really invite you to do so, because I want you to be up and elevated, and then you can see from a different perspective. And if you can't do this physically, do it in a meditation, visualize it, because this is freedom to do whatever you want. You're actually at a space where the creation is all yours. You have a blank canvas here with what your next move is. But in order for you to do this, it needs to be time that you just let go of the outcome, let go of what you've always done. Trust the universe has your back. That is your next move. But I cannot ignore that one of these cards is dropping out from the awakening card there. And let's pull a card for you. It's this one here that I'm getting, just to finish up this reading for card number 1. And it's the 5 of Earth. Now it says fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So if this is a question around employment or, you know, money or your next dollar, know that you're being supported. Again, Earth is very grounding. Be up that top of the mountain and just surrender to know and trust that money is going to come however you need it. Okay, it's going to come to you, because if you hold on to the fears around money, not having enough, that is lack. That is going to lower your frequency, and you may think you're going to surrender, but you literally will not be able to let go if you're just focusing on the lack of money, the fear of the unknown, that type of thing. So this is a reminder. So please let me know in the comments below, was this a money or an employment type of query for you? Because this needed to come out. And if it wasn't, take what resonates, but I certainly need to throw this in there, because it's about letting go of the outcome and know that Spirit's really got your back, really got your back. Your next move is to literally let go, and that is reading for card number 1. Oh, that's exciting, isn't it? And you know what? It's very scary. It's scary when we let go of what we've always known, but we can't create new things in a space of always trying to control situations. Can we? So see how I just dropped the cards then? They just went everywhere. You may feel like that may happen, but that's okay, because you just pick them up and you just shuffle them again just like that. And that is your reading for card number 1. Let's have a look at card number 2. Oh, resistance. Check this card out. See, I don't look at these cards before I do the reading, so I just have to sort of switch from that energy into this one. And so it's all about your next move. Okay. There's a part of you at the moment that's resisting change. People are coming to you with suggestions, and actually you are asking for them. You are asking for people's advice. So that's a nice place to be sometimes when you're asking for it, but you're actually not taking it on board at all. And, you know, this card's saying that it is okay for you to take on different points of view. because it needs to open you up. Your next move now is to try new things. So the first reading was about just letting go and seeing what comes. But this one is a bit more controlling, as in you need to take the first step and say yes. I want you to say yes, because right now you're resisting anything different and people's help. You're asking for it, but you're not taking it. Okay, so they're two completely different things. Now the cards that I want to use for this reading are over here. So let me shuffle these and put some beautiful energy in and get a bit more information to why are you resisting this help when you're saying all the right things, you're doing all the right things, as in asking for help and being attentive and listening to people, but then you just walk away and go, nope. Nope, not for me. Well, you know what? I'm here to say, why not? Why not? Okay. All right. So, a bit more information here is the first card. Something good is on its way, birthing a new life. So, it is safe to, you may be in a position now where the next move is whether you're looking at teaming up with someone or a partnership. It's a really good time for you to collaborate now, because, you know, I'm a big believer that we should be tapping into what we're good at and nurturing that. Sure, it's nice to have information about other things and being, you know, informed. But for instance, I've always been a big believer that a salesperson shouldn't be doing their admin. They should just be selling the product and having those relationships. And somebody who doesn't prefer that interaction so much, they should be the ones that are sitting at the computer because they enjoy that. So whatever's giving you joy, that's where I feel that you need to go. So I also feel that it's time that you call in the right people to be doing the right job. So if you want to connect, you want to collaborate, and you want to bring in a partner, that's definitely leaning toward that way, as long as the both of you or all of you are doing what you're designed to do and not roles that you aren't innately connected with. So know that everybody's got their role, and everybody stay in their lane. Stay in their lane, as it can get too overshadowed, and you don't want to be telling somebody how to do their job or being micromanaged. Micromanaged is the word that I get. So yeah, you're asking people for help, but you're not taking it on board. So let people shine with what they know and trust the information from somebody who's showing that they're doing it. So, it's probably a really good time to get a mentor as well, but somebody you look up to. You always should have someone you look up to. And, they come and go. They come and go. So that's completely fine. I've had many mentors in my lifetime, sometimes for 3 months, sometimes for 10 years. And, when you're done learning what you need to do, you're very grateful, but then you move on. So there's a lot of that. Now, in that, and I see 3 here, I can't help but see 3. So maybe your partnership is more of a collaboration, or there may be 3 different aspects to this, because, but I also see that there's some turtles. There's 2 turtles right there that are standing out for me. Now, I've read this card many times, and usually the bee or the fish stand out, but they're not standing out today. It's the turtles, and they're really taking it slow. Okay, so there's no rush with this. Everybody needs to understand their place, stay in their lane, and take it slowly. And in that, you will find that you will get your strength, because there's things that you naturally do that are very easy and you think it's not even work. And that's what I'm getting here. Doesn't have to be work when you're in your flow. So keep that in mind. And last but not least, beautiful, don't you love that? It's just confirming the turtles, slow and steady. Okay, slow and steady. You're standing at the threshold of something new. This one says birthing a new life, awakening your power, and something new. So you may find it difficult to allow people in. So working in a team environment may not be something that you find, easy. You don't like letting people in. You don't like taking their advice. You don't like doing what they say. You always do it your way. But here's the catch. You're open to this now. It's time that your spirit team is coming in to say, time to let people do what they know best. And we don't know what's best all the time. So take on people's words. Let them speak to you and consider them, and let everybody step in, because this is a bit of a group energy, a collective energy going on with you. And there's the turtle again. Oh my gosh, how did I not see that? So take your time. There's no rush. Let everybody do what they need to do. And you can see like 3 different people here again in the stream. So I really feel like there's 3 people that's significant, whether you use 3 people or you're one of the 3. I'm not too sure. It could be different for all of you, and that's fine too. And you know what, I also get, if this isn't a job thing, it could be just like parenthood. It feels like a different way or perception of how you are seeing yourself as a parent. And I remember when my kids would come home from childcare and they'd show me or say something, show me something new or say something new, and I'd think, oh God, oh, I'm a bad mum, I should have taught them that, I knew that. And then it dawned on me, it takes a village. It takes a village. We don't have to do this all ourselves. So call in your village, attract your tribe, let everybody, stay in their lane, have their roles, let them do what they are good at, what they're designed at, and you do the same. But please take on what people are saying around you, because it's time you listen, and it's time you take it on, and it's time you grow from that, because we're always a student, always a student. And so your next move is to make friends with that resistance, see what you're resisting, and let it in, because it's time that you open and allow yourself to be that student. And that is your reading for card number 2. Oh, we're always learning, aren't we? We're always learning. And the minute we say we know it all, we have a problem. So be mindful. Be mindful. We've always got something to learn from people, all people. And some of the worst people in our lives are our biggest teachers. Okay, and third, last but not least, is New Dawn. Wow, there's a lot of awakenings here. There's a bit of a theme with all 3 of these, because the third card is, and I can't deny that it's number 3 as well. So look out for 3s. 333, double 3s, 33, whatever it may be. There you go, and poems as well. But the New Dawn is about an absolute new shift that has taken place, and you are in this beautiful frequency of awakening. Your next move is to look at everything around you with new eyes. You literally have new eyes, and you have new perceptions. You've taken on the things that have happened around you. You've literally taken them on as in lessons. You've done the work. I mean, you have a look at the 2 elephants here. To me, that's making me tune into knowledge, like when someone says, oh, they got a memory like an elephant, like you're actually accessing things that are being downloaded constantly to you. You've really got your spiritual team working around the clock. It's because you're so receptive now. You're having downloads and awakenings. And every time I have a relationship with peacock feathers, to me that represents this whole new self-healing and self-worth. You're really getting in touch with who you actually are and really owning who you are at the moment. It's a beautiful time for you to be in. You're not actually taking a lot of shit at the moment, which is fantastic. You're literally stepping aside, not reacting like you used to, not getting those buttons pressed or getting triggered. You're actually stepping away, putting yourself in probably a protective bubble. And if you're doing this mindfully or consciously, I'm not too sure, but you are doing it regardless. And if it's not you, it's your spiritual team doing it for you, because you're asking for help. Okay, we've got the mental clarity card, of course, and we've got the attachment, the longing, desperation, and last but not least, we've got the love, acceptance, and the healing heart. Of course we have. This makes complete sense for your journey where you are right now. This is fantastic. It actually really, really excites me. So straight away, this is just confirmation of the downloads, the wisdom, because straight away you get the wisdom of the Magi. It's mental clarity. There's just this knowing where you're stepping away from drama. You're just looking at people, and where you'd usually get triggered or get sucked into their circus and become one of the clowns, you're literally stepping out going, you know what? I don't want anything to do with this. I'm not giving you my time and energy. Let me know when you want to step back into my energy. And you're not saying this with words, you're just doing it by actions, and that is enough. So that's fantastic. And with that, you're actually letting go of the attachments, you know, the desperation of needing to be needed, the desperation of coming to everybody to heal them with a solution. Like, you know, that is just breaking away, because you're now attracting the people in your life. If you're in this industry, and yeah, I say this, yeah, in this industry, you're attracting your clients. You're not chasing relationships or that feeling that was you know, that void that you used to have. It's not there anymore. You've filled it with self-love and self-acceptance, and this is all behind you now. It's all behind you, and of course you've got the beautiful healing heart. This is you. You've actually done so much healing in the last 3 years significantly that you're just like at this space now where you're ready to share. Now, a lot of clients that come to me, we always talk about how our stories and our traumas and everything we've been through, they build us. They build us to be able to be a healer or a counselor or, you know, even a hairdresser. Like, whenever we're in contact with people, we hold space. And that's what you do naturally. But you're at the point now where you can share your story, because you're at the point where your next healings, your next journey is sharing you. And that's where you'll heal even more. Okay? And that's where you're at. So your next move right now is to use these downloads and these frequencies. Step aside from the drama and rise up and start sharing you from a new level. It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. This is a really good reading. It excites me. Go you. Go you. You are in such a beautiful space. Maintain it. It's up to you. And because you're so clear, you will know. You'll step away from those dramas, but please maintain it with perfect, you know, when I say perfect, the best you can, with your meditations, with your journaling, all that sort of stuff, because you're already doing it. Keep it up. Fantastic. And that is your reading for card number 3. So thank you for tuning in, beautiful souls. And please like, subscribe, comment below. Tell me how you went with your reading. I love feedback. And it's, you know, I like to open up the connection so that we can keep talking and compare how we went with it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Stay well, be kind to others, but especially be kind to yourself. Peace out.